Meantime, volatility isn't stopping investors getting a piece of the cryptocurrency boom. That's according to our next guest, the entire cryptocurrency market expecting to reach a total value of $1 trillion this year. Joining us now, Yahoo Finance's Aikiko Fujita, along with the author of Cryptocurrency Investing for Dummies and Invest Diva CEO, Kiana Danial. Aikiko?
Hi there, Jackie. Yeah, I am joined by Kiana Danial here on the floor. And Kiana, I want to pick up on a conversation that we had with an earlier guest about where Bitcoin is moving right now. We're seeing it trading at roughly 3850. You say that there's more downside. 1380 is your call. What do you think is going to further drag down the price?
Well, I think it's just a lack of bullish momentum and the people who are taking off the market because they're scared of all the scams, rightfully. And the reason why I'm seeing this floor as the support that the Bitcoin price is going to go down to is because this is one of the longest support, previous resistance levels for Bitcoin for the longest time in the past 7 years before the 2017 bullish movement happened. And I think it's natural that we saw the $6,000 support level really holding for a long time. Then it dropped down to $3,000. It's been consolidating that level for another, probably another 6 months. And then I think it's just natural for it to go further down to its really where it's supposed to be, the support level that it's been for the longest time, and then we might see the bullish movement come back to the market.
You've been talking to a lot of investors here on the floor, answering some questions, and you say, a lot of them are getting into Bitcoin for the first time, a lot of them were burned and eventually switched over to FX as a result. What do you think is the biggest investment mistake for these first-time crypto traders?
It's the biggest mistake that I've been seeing is that they run on the hype. And they hear about it and they see that people are making money. And it's true, there are a lot of Bitcoin or crypto millionaires, but you don't just get into an investment just because you heard about it. You have to do your risk management. You have to understand what you're getting into. And you have to do the timing right. And yes, a lot of the people who got burned, but the cryptocurrency market was a window for them to get introduced to the financial market. And a lot of them, I've been talking to some brokers and they say that the crypto investors who got burnt last year are now switching to FX as some sort of a financial asset that can help them grow their wealth.
You just wrapped up a session here talking about the correlations you see between FX trading and crypto trading. With fiat currencies, we always look at a cross, whether it's the dollar yen, the dollar euro. How do you approach cryptos in terms of the pairings you need to be looking for?
So that is basically the coincidence that you have with cryptocurrencies and Forex. Even though cryptocurrencies have the term currency in them, they're not really, you shouldn't be investing them as a currency, but the correlation that they do is the fact that you can trade them in pairs. So for example, you can trade Bitcoin versus Ripple, Ethereum versus Holochain, and there are 2,000 cryptocurrencies out there that you can pair them. Mainly in a lot of brokers, you have the options to pair them with the main ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and the brokers or the exchanges native token. For example, if you go to Binance, they have a native Binance coin that you can pair other cryptocurrencies versus that. And if you were to analyze the cryptocurrency market that way, then you can adapt it to the way that you analyze the Forex market, that you have to look at both currencies and see where they're going in order to create your strategy.
So that sounds like an easy strategy if you're talking about something like an Ethereum or a Bitcoin. What about some of these other altcoins? You talked about Holochain as one that you like. There's not as much information that's out there. And so how do you determine the value of something like that?
Right. So that is the hard part of investing in cryptocurrency. And the reason why I like to invest in it rather like an equity than Forex is because of the hardship that you have to go through and really understand what the tech is behind that cryptocurrency, what they're promising is realistic, and what partnerships they have, because the strategy they're building and the way they analyze the cryptocurrency market is completely different than the way that you would analyze the Forex market. You have all the entities, you have all the economic calendar for you planned out. The way that you analyze the stock market, again, you have all the data, there's a system. With crypto, there is none. So it is much harder, and the main problem is that there's too much information that you can get lost in. So I'm hoping that as the market is evolving and as more and more financial news like yourself get into it, you can get a better coverage of the cryptocurrency market.
Okay, Kiana, we're going to have to leave it there. Kiana Danial joining us from Invest Diva. Jackie, I'll toss it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks for that, Aikiko.